You know, Abraham started off and he had Isaac, and then Isaac, you know, we had Jacob, and Isaac had two sons, Jacob and Esau, and the covenant was made with Jacob. And now we seeing Jacob going down into, we didn't get to read this, but Jacob went down into Egypt because it was a famine in the land. And then after this famine passed through, you know, and they was able to eat, you know, they started to live in the land of Goshen, which was a city right outside of the main city of Egypt, where Pharaoh lived, okay? And Joseph, it was like the third in charge or second in charge of Egypt when they got down in there, so he was able to save his family. But go ahead and pick this up at verse 17. Go ahead.
So shall ye say unto Joseph, Forgive, I pray thee, now the trespass of thy brethren and their sin, for they did evil unto thee evil. For they did unto thee evil. And now we pray thee, forgive the trespass of the servants of the God of thy father. And Joseph wept when they spake unto him. And his brother also went and fell down before his face. And they said, Behold, we be thy servants. And Joseph said to them, Fear not, for I am in the place of God. But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save much people alive. Now therefore fear ye not, I will nourish you and your little ones. And he comforted them, and spake kindly unto them.
Keep going.
And Joseph dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's house. And Joseph lived 110 years. And Joseph saw Ephraim's children of the third generation. The children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you, and bring you out of this land into the land which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob.
So this land that he's promised to Abraham, he promised it to Isaac and to Jacob. Now the children of Israel, they down in Egypt right now. And Joseph telling his son that he got to see live to like the third generation. He like, look, don't worry. The Lord is going to deliver you out of this land that you in. You know what I'm saying? But see, the Lord had a plan, and that's what was taking place. Let's go on over to Exodus chapter 1. Exodus chapter 1 and start reading in verse 1.
Now these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt. Every man in his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Dan and Naphtali, Gad and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the lines of Jacob were 70 souls. For Joseph was in Egypt already.
Okay, so these are the ones who went down into Egypt. And these were the sons that we named: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. These are the sons of Israel. He had 12 sons. Okay, and go ahead, verse 6.
And Joseph died, and all his brother, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said to his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our armies, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
Okay, so we got so far the children of Israel down in Egypt, and now they have become slaves. And as we know, and as we're going to read a little bit later, that the children of Israel was delivered from this slavery, right? You know, we know about them, we know about the Lord parting the Red Sea. Okay, so let's go over to Exodus chapter 19, because we got to learn, what he put them in Israel, and we got to find the purpose behind this. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that Jacob, the Lord had to put Joseph and send Joseph to Egypt, and then put the children of Israel down into Egypt, basically, and groomed and caused them to be a nation, which they left out of Egypt as a nation. But we're going to see all that. Okay, let's go to Exodus chapter 19, and let's read verse 4 through 8.
Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself.
See, so he told him, he was like, Joseph told his son, I'm going to get you out of Egypt. Well, we read in here, he like, I bared you out on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. So he took him out of Egypt and brought him to this Mount Sinai. Not this Mount Sinai, actually, he going to give them the commandments. We're going to read that. Go ahead.
Now therefore, I you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, that you should be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine.
So now the Lord say, all the earth belong to me, but I'm going to give you my covenant, and I'm going to give you my word, and if you obey my voice, then you're going to be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. Now, this is what he's telling to the children of Israel. He's not telling this to no other nation. He's saying to the children of Israel. Go ahead, keep reading.
And you should be unto me a kingdom of priests.
Then he say you're going to be a kingdom of priests. Priests uphold the duties of service from God to man, right? So he say you're going to be a kingdom of priests. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just say I'm going to make you a priest. You're going to be a kingdom of priests, and you're going to serve. You're going to basically what he's saying, I'm going to give you this word, and you're going to give it to the rest of the world. I'm going to make you a nation of priests. But go ahead, though.
And an holy nation.
Mm-hmm.
These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
So now he didn't tell you, the Americans, I'm going to make you a holy nation. He didn't tell the Russians. He didn't tell the Italians. He didn't tell the Arab. He told these children of Israel, I'm going to make you a holy nation. I'm going to give you my word. So when you want to find out what it takes to be holy and what word it takes to be holy, this is the word you got to go get. You got to go get the word that was given to the children of Israel. But go ahead, keep reading.
And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, all that the Lord hath spoken, we will do.
See, it's an agreement between two people. So the children of Israel, the elders who speaking for them, they're like, okay, well, all you speak, we'll do. Now let's go over the Deuteronomy chapter 5, so we can find out what it is we agreed to. Because again, a covenant is an agreement between two people now, or two parties. You know what I'm saying? So, and he said, if you do all these words, then I'm going to make you, if you do the words that I speak, and you do so on and so forth, we're going to find out what so on and so forth is.